Alright. Binding of Isaac streak. This is a sort of out of the blue channel that I've wanted to start. And I somewhat need this in a way. Don't mind the terrible gameplay. I'm not trying to be some sort of legend, but I am more so just doing this as a way to play games and, talk. Even if I'm talking just to myself. I'm sorry for the terrible quality. I don't really have the funds to make it better. And I especially not wanting to be an uncomfortable experience. So if there's any feedback, it would always help. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I just know I need to, have something like this in my heart. Having the experience of this is never a bad thing, and I especially need something to have as a hobby that can fill my time. So, this is my own personal introduction, and now it's time to play The Binding of Isaac. So I've always loved this game as a whole. I've spent a lot of time in it, and it's always been a helpful escape. And I've decided to try and do a Dead God file. This is my second file. I never completed my first one, but I figured if I'm gonna start something new, I might as well do it all to the max. Ludovico First Floor is somewhat controversial start, but, why not? It's just to Mom's foot, so I'm not extremely worried. Isaac will take some getting used to play while speaking. I'm usually quite quiet. Decent start. Placenta is a very helpful item, personally, I would find. And in theory, it's infinite health if you want to wait long enough, so. I don't really know how to effectively have both a speaking role and a gameplay role, as you can see clearly by my shitty fucking gameplay. So, I kind of need to get into the groove of it. This is probably my 6th time recording an intro, just because I constantly am fighting for things to have to talk about. And so, even if this run dies, this is more of just an introduction from me. The quality's not going to be great. It's not going to be the greatest thing you've seen, but at least I'm trying. Guppy's Paw is a good find. 1-3 Guppy. I might even use it once just because. In general, I've sort of had a very love-hate relationship with Isaac currently. And so I think having a new file to work to it gives me a little bit more of a chance to re-explore the game. I have almost 400 hours, and so I've sort of gotten bored of what the current Isaac looks like to me. So I'm hoping this will help me a little bit more. I think I do want to play Sacrum. I'm honestly really quite excited to have this happen. I feel like my family's gonna hate me, but I'm still, you know, happy to have this chance for a teleport. Wafer. Nothing else to say other than let's peek. Tap it once. I think it was... What just happened? Wishbone? I think Wishbone just procced. I don't know. I'll take it. And... do I play it once more? No. I don't think I need the soul hearts. Secret room, hopefully. Decent. Take the bombs anyways. I'm sorry if I'm a bit timid, but just trying to enjoy it. So, I don't really know what I should be talking about. I could talk more about me, but it's kind of narcissistic. I am 16, from Canada. I've had pretty shit couple of weeks, and I need something to change. So I'm taking the change, and I'm hoping to, you know, make it better. But, you know, if not, this is still a way for me to record and have something, some sort of legacy to look back upon. Quick LJ fight. Oh. Shit. Alright, mini mush. Easy. Easy mini mush. Didn't even try. What else? I'm in a band. It's kind of like the only other thing I've got going for me. So, yeah. I'm a big music aficionado. Anyways. I have... What the fuck? Alright. I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. We got magic mush. First treasure room. Second treasure. What am I saying? Yeah. So it's gonna be poor quality. I can't even guarantee that it's gonna be half decent gameplay. But who cares? Who cares? It's a nihilist world. I've started to regret taking Ludovico. Not a super great item. Check shop. Notched axe. Sure. I feel like it's a chance to try the item for once. Gertie fight. Decently simple with Ludovico. Not much to commentate over this. I think we're gonna go Devils today. Just cause we're base Isaac, no D6. Be fun to get like a Brimstone Ludovico. Kind of what I was hoping for by taking it. We do spawn the Devil, which is not a shock because we are in fact 100%. Ocular Rift. I'm in love with the item. I don't care what anyone says. It's great. I don't think we need to full clear. I just kind of want to get the mom fight dealt with. So we go down. If there's any sort of, you know... What am I... Alright, I didn't know that's how notched axe works anyways. If there's any sort of, you know, way for someone to help you know, I'm sorry, I'm repeating a bunch of things. If there's any way for someone to help me, or just give me some tips on advice, some ways to be a better content creator, as they're called, would be very helpful. As of recording this, it's 9:25. If I still had how to jump, I'd be able to get the sack. But, again, trying things new. So Minecrafter is what I have to deal with. I'm gonna look for my shop before I leave. Still no important thought towards full clearing for me. So I'm gonna just try and find the important rooms and get them dealt with. Greed fight, maybe a Steam sale. I've been watching a lot of Cooked Elk. And I'm a big fan of Cooked Elk. He's great. So I kind of hope to have some sort of style like him, but I don't really know yet. Chub fight. Decent easy. Ocular Rift is truly helping. Meat is great for the devil, where I get brimstone. Just kidding, I get gimpy. Not super important, but I'm gonna take it anyways, just cause why not? And I don't need Monster Man well. And we go. Depths 1. Almost at Mom. So this is gonna be a shorter video, but oh well. Cursed room. Pentagram. I think Pentagram might be my favorite boss item entirely. We are maxed out for Pretty Flies, so quite glad we've gotten decent pills. And now we have Lucky Foot, so it doesn't even matter, but this room sucks. This room sucks. Monsters are almost dealt with. There we go. Get the skulls, maybe get a good card, or a black heart of some sort. Easy. Dim bulb. Not important to me right now. Always found it to be an overrated trinket anyways, because you almost never have an uncharged active item. And most of the time the offensive active items aren't entirely great. So, Dim bulb never really gets to shine for me, but I see where it can be used, you know? See, this is where Ludo is also very fun. It's when you can just really easily hit them from across the map like that. So this video is going to be fairly simple. I know I've said this probably a billion times so far. Not really decided what I'm going to do. I kind of just hope to have something I'm okay with and capable of. So I'm not gonna try and make it a perfect thing until I know I am ready for it. I think this one is Cage. I think it's the Cage. I gotta learn the boss's names, but what can you do? I'm sorry that my keyboard's really loud too, but again, not much I can do before I can have an insight as to what this is going to look like in the future. What else has been going on? I saw a really good progressive band a few weeks ago called Brass Camel. They're great. And I think I'm gonna try and start some sort of prog side project. I play the drums, and so it's always been somewhat enchanting for me to go and look at different drummers and, you know, contrast and compare play styles. And the drummer that I saw, he was incredibly proficient, and I genuinely have never been more amazed by a set of talents such as that band before. Super Greed fight. Yay, Super Greed. So that was quite a bad shot, but what can you do? Might as well gamble. Try and go for Skatoll. I don't have Time Machine yet, because I'm still haven't defeated Mom's Foot. Nope. Alright, Super Troll Bomb. I actually don't think I have Skatoll on my other file, so this would be some sort of cool thing to witness, which is kind of crazy. Never mind. Alright, well. Hello? Alright, well, I just had to take a little bit of a break, because I had to deal with something. But coming back, I've also realized there's been no music or background noise this entire time, so it's just been an awkward 16-year-old just speaking. So, I guess you guys are gonna have to suffer, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Run's almost over, so again, it's gonna be simple, short, sweet. I don't really know how else to have it for a first Isaac run. Shot speed up is great with Ludovico. Anyways, so kind of a wacky first run. Not really much to be had. I've never seen that room. Little hush demons. As I was, going on my break, I was talking to my mom. She's like, "What are you doing?" I had to explain to her that I was playing a video game about a naked 5-year-old, crawling through a basement who died. So I sort of freaked her out with that one, but Child's Heart is useless. So I found treasure room. I lied. Inside our treasure room, we have the worst fly item in the game, in my own opinion. Well, I guess it's like a better It Follows. I think that's what it's called anyways. I will check the card. Tower card. Really good. I do have the coming down stomps. That's just an easy way to have it. Music might be a bit too loud, I realize now. So I'm gonna hope I can keep it a somewhat easy thing to deal with. I also might try and... I also...
His mother
forgot to comment
with the desire to...
So, that was the first run. I will try and, look back at it and figure out where I'm the weakest with my footage. But I'll be back. I'll try and do better for the future. And I'm gonna hope I can figure it all out. So, thank you for viewing it, if you're here. And I will see you again with another Isaac run. Maybe in the future. quick little side note here. I definitely need to record voice and video separately next time because holy shit, it looks so bad. And I can't really have any volume control over it. But yeah, that is the first video, so thank you for watching.